Welcome to the Starfleet Training Simulator. Our system is currently configured to train command crew of Aegis-class starships. Here you may learn about the roles and responsibilities of each officer on the bridge, and how to operate all of the controls of their command stations. Feel free to experiment and get comfortable with the ship here in the simulator before moving on to the real thing. As captain, you are in overall command of the crew. It is your responsibility to communicate with and to coordinate the actions of the other officers on the bridge. You'll receive important updates on mission status and also have direct control of the main view screen. The Captain's Objectives feed contains vital information about your ship's mission. Updates from support crew and Starfleet Command are reflected here, so that you will always know what your crew needs to accomplish. Open the Objectives feed now. Some objectives also have more detailed information. Sometimes you, as captain, must choose between different ways to complete an objective and direct your crew accordingly. In all cases, your crew depends on you to keep them informed of their goals. Select the objective for more information. Sometimes you will receive additional information to help with your mission. Keep an eye out for your intel feed, located near your objective readout for tips and hints. As captain, you can answer a hail when messages from Starfleet or other ships are received. If the message is accompanied by video, it will be displayed on the main view screen. Answer the incoming hail now.
Aegis. This is Captain Ukwu of USS Huxley. Our system checks are complete. We're ready to go. We'll stand by and follow you out when you're ready.
At any time while on the bridge, you can use an external view to see what is going on outside and around the ship. As captain, you can access basic information about your ship's status. The status information available to you is helpful, but no substitute for the more detailed knowledge of your chief engineer. As captain, you can access As captain, you have the same maps at your fingertips as your helm and tactical officers. You may use these to aid communication, to identify a target for tactical, or to specify a destination for helm. Targets and nearby destinations are selected from the local map, which shows objects of interest around you. Open the local map view. Now touch any object on the map to select it as your target. Some orders you give to the crew require you to first designate a target or destination, exactly as you just did. When playing alone or with AI members of the command crew, the captain gives orders to the AI officers. To give an order to a specific officer, look at them and use the orders system to select from the available commands. Remember, some commands will first require that you select a target or destination. Try ordering your chief engineer to prioritize power to engines. Some orders apply to the entire crew. To access these orders, look towards the central console in front of you. First, select the closest ship from your local map. Then try ordering the crew to investigate it.
Aye, Captain. Prioritizing power to engines.
Yes,
Following.
Captain. Updating target. Scanning. I've finished the scan.
Impulse engines allow the ship to rapidly traverse great distances within a star system. When playing with an AI crew, you will need to choose a destination and give the orders to prepare for and initiate impulse travel.
Yes,
First, choose a destination from your impulse map. You need to select a destination from the impulse map. Now give the order to prepare for impulse. Your chief engineer will give more power to the engines, and your helmsman will lay in a course and align the ship. Tell the crew to engage impulse flight.
We're ready to go.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Impulse engines allow the ship to rapidly traverse great distances within a star system. When playing with an AI crew, the ship's warp drive can generate a warp field, distorting space around the Aegis and allowing you to travel to other star systems much faster than the speed of light. When playing with an AI crew, the captain chooses a destination and gives the orders to prepare for and initiate warp travel. Always bear in mind that charging the warp coils consumes most of the ship's power. The Aegis will not be able to maintain a full combat stance during these critical seconds. To go to warp, first choose a destination from your warp map. You need to select a destination from the warp map. Now give the order to prepare for warp. Your chief engineer will direct power to the warp coils, and your helmsman will lay in a course and align the ship to the correct heading. Now tell your crew to engage the warp drive.
Aye.
Captains have control of the main view screen. You may choose to display any of several different overlays on the view screen, with information about your ship's system status. Try the different views and overlays available. The target and magnify views only work when you are targeting another ship or object. Magnify provides an up-close view of your selected target. Target view provides enhanced situational awareness, showing both your own ship and your target at once. Sometimes, as captain, you may wish to take temporary control over another command station. This allows you to perform any of the functions of that role, then return to the captain's chair when ready. You cannot, however, take control of a station currently being operated by another player. To take control of another station, look at any of your AI command crew and activate Orders mode. Now choose the Take Over option. You can return to the captain's chair at any time by tapping the Orders mode button again. Sometimes, as captain, you may wish to take temporary control. In emergency situations, you can sound a red alert to notify your ship's crew. If you are playing with an AI as tactical officer, she will interpret a red alert as a request to prepare for combat. Try activating red alert now.
Roger that. Shields up. Arming torpedo.
As helmsman, you are the ship's navigator, responsible for maneuvering the ship and navigating within and between star systems. Your crew depends on you to get the ship wherever needed, to avoid collisions with hazards in space, and to maneuver for tactical advantage in combat situations. Your local map can be used to mark ships and objects as waypoints, to check your proximity to hazards, and gauge when you are close to being detected by hostiles. Touch any target on the map to select it. Your basic maneuvering controls allow you to give the ship forward or reverse thrust, to steer the ship to port or starboard, and to move the ship up or down on its vertical axis. The amount of thrust you can give depends on the amount of power your chief engineer allocates to engines. The more power your engines have, the more responsive the ship will be. Maneuvering controls are only available when your local map view is active. The throttle controls your speed, and also allows you to reverse or make a full stop. Your ship's impulse drive allows you to travel quickly between planets and other points of interest within a star system. To travel via impulse, you will first need to plot a course by choosing a destination on the impulse map. Once the course is plotted, you will then need to align your ship with the appropriate heading and engage the impulse drive. Be aware, the impulse drive cannot be engaged unless the chief engineer has allocated sufficient power. Switch to your impulse map. Select any point of interest in the star system to plot a course to that destination. Now return to the local view and steer the ship to line up with your plotted course. Grab and push your throttle to engage the impulse drive. The ship's computer will automatically follow the course you plotted. The ship's warp drive can distort space around the ship to propel it faster than light across the vast distances between star systems. The tremendous amount of energy needed for warp travel will require you to coordinate closely with the chief engineer. To travel by warp, it is your responsibility to plot a course by selecting a star system on your warp map. When the course is plotted, you will need to align the ship with the proper heading. Before you can enter warp, your chief engineer will have to prepare the ship and charge the warp coils. Select a star system to plot a course to it. Now return to the local view and steer the ship to line up with your plotted course. Push your throttle to engage the warp drive. The warp coils can only remain charged for a limited time. The chief engineer will need to prepare the ship for warp again. Various systems of the ship affect how easily other vessels can detect the Aegis. The Aegis is designed to avoid detection at ranges where other Federation vessels would be easily visible to another ship's sensors. As helmsman, the more thrust you are using, the farther away the Aegis can be detected. On your local map, you'll see a ring that expands and contracts as the ship's signature increases or decreases. When other ships come within that ring, they will detect the Aegis. As the tactical officer, you are in charge of the ship's weapons, defenses, and scanners. In combat situations, you must coordinate with the rest of the bridge crew to protect the ship and deal with any threats to it. But you also have a crucial role in non-combat situations. It is the tactical officer's responsibility to scan nearby ships and other objects in the environment to reveal vital information about them. In order to scan anything or to fire on it, you must first target it. To select a target, simply select the appropriate icon on your map. Once you've selected a target, a display will show all currently known information about your selection. Target a nearby ship by tapping its icon on the map. You will often need to scan a target to learn more about it, or to locate people or objects of interest in another vessel. Some objects are scanned with a simple, general scanning action. This happens automatically when the object is targeted. More complex objects, like other ships, can be scanned for specific properties, such as the locations of any weak points in a ship's system. When an object has many features to scan, scanning them all at once is much slower than scanning a single specific system. Scanning is required before it's possible to transport people or cargo off of another vessel, or before being able to target weak spots of an enemy's ship systems. Target a nearby ship by tapping its icon on the map. Here you can select what systems you want to scan. Scanning a single system will always be faster than scanning multiple at once. Also, the closer the ship is to the target, the faster you can scan. Scan the ship's engines now to reveal their status, and any weak points which would allow you to damage the engines directly. As tactical officer, you have control over raising and lowering the ship's shields. When raised, the shields will charge up to maximum strength over time. They are your best defense against damage to the ship. When shields are lowered, or down to 0 strength, any damage to the ship may cause serious harm to onboard systems, or even loss of life to your crew. When shields are raised, the chief engineer can direct power to them to increase their effectiveness. Raise the shields now. There is a delay while power is channeled into the shield emitters before the shields come online. In a combat situation, remember that you need to raise shields before the enemy fires. Photon torpedoes are a devastating weapon. They can automatically track a moving target and deliver heavy damage on impact. However, before you can fire them, you must first give the order to arm them. Arm your torpedoes now. Each torpedo tube takes time to load. Your supply of torpedoes for any mission is limited, so use them wisely. Target the nearby ship and fire torpedoes at it. Phasers are a versatile energy weapon. They continually charge over time, and when fully charged, your phaser banks hold enough energy to fire multiple shots at your target. Phaser banks automatically track your target, but only if it is within the indicated firing arc and within the current range of your weapons. The effective range and damage of your phasers is controlled by the amount of energy the Chief Engineer allocates to them. Target the nearby ship and fire phasers at it. Phasers can be used to precisely target weak spots of another vessel. To use this ability, you must first scan the desired subsystem of a target, such as its weapons or engines. Once scanned, you must then select that system. As long as a scanned system is selected, phasers will auto-target that system's weak points. To hit a subsystem, the target's shields must be down or inactive. Second, your ship must be correctly facing the targeted point. If the target's shields are raised, or you are attacking from the wrong angle, firing in subsystem targeting mode will do minimal damage. When dealing with other ships, targeting individual systems is a good way to disable them or neutralize a threat without outright destroying the ship. This may sometimes be necessary to accomplish your mission objectives. Target the nearby ship and scan its weapons systems. Scan the ship's engines now to reveal their status and any weak points which would allow you to damage the engines directly. Now select the ship's weapon systems to lock on to their weak points. Your phasers are now in subsystem targeting mode. Fire them for a precision attack. Until the target's shields are down, you will not be able to hit the targeted system. Good. You have damaged the targeted system. Various systems of the ship affect how easily other vessels can detect the Aegis. The Aegis is designed to avoid detection at ranges where other Federation vessels would be easily visible to another ship's sensors. As tactical officer, Arming torpedoes, firing weapons, and activating shields will each make the ship detectable from greater distances. To reduce the ship's signature, disarm torpedoes and lower shields now. The Aegis's prototype remote intrusion system can be used to send encoded signals and disrupt critical systems of other ships. Before it can be used, the tactical officer must scan the target. Once a scanned target is selected, an intrusion into its control systems is attempted via an automated routine. If successful, you may then choose to attempt any of the available disruption routines to temporarily cripple a specific system. Activate the remote intrusion system. Target a nearby ship by tapping its icon on the map. Select a scan target. Choose a disruption routine to inject into the target's systems. Very good, but once used, the remote intrusion system will be fully occupied and unable to disrupt another target or system for some time. Your ship is equipped with standard transporters for beaming objects or personnel aboard from other vessels or locations. Transporting first requires the tactical officer to scan the target vessel or location. If any mission-critical items or personnel to transport, the target will appear on the transporter interface. It will take time to acquire a lock-on before you can beam, and you must remain in range for the lock to succeed. The transporter cannot penetrate through your ship's own shields or those of another ship, so you must coordinate with tactical to make sure your shields are down when you need to transport. If you are attempting to beam something from a hostile vessel, your crew will first have to disable its shields. Activate the transporter interface. Target a nearby ship by tapping its icon on the map. Select the damaged ship from the list of targets. Lock on to the survivors aboard the ship to prepare for transport. To lock on, your ship must be in transport range and unshielded. The target's shield, if any, must also be down. You have transporter lock on the survivors. Give the order to energize. The survivors are now safely aboard the Aegis, but you can only transport 6 at a time. Anytime there are more than 6 targets to transport from a single vessel, you will need to perform multiple transport cycles. As chief engineer, you support all other members of the bridge crew by keeping the Aegis operating in top condition. You monitor vital status information about the ship's systems, allocate power needed for maneuvering and combat, and manage the ship's power grid to compensate for damage or boost its capabilities. You also manage the ship's repair teams and keep an eye on how visible the Aegis is to other ships in the area. Your system's display gives vital information about the status of the ship's various systems at all times. When your ship is suffering from negative effects, this panel provides information about the source and severity of the effect. As Chief Engineer, you have more detail about your ship's status than any other member of the crew. Activate your system's display now. How you allocate power determines how effective each of those systems is. As situations change, you'll need to communicate with the rest of the crew to keep them supplied with power and to anticipate when to make critical adjustments. One of your most essential responsibilities as Chief Engineer is to distribute available power between each of the ship's major systems. Try giving maximum power to engines now. Now try giving maximum power to shields. You will have to reduce power to other systems first. Before the ship can travel between star systems, you must make the ship ready and charge its warp coils. This draws a tremendous amount of power, and you will be unable to make any further changes to power allocation or routing while prepping for warp. Begin preparing for warp now. Charge the warp coils. The helmsman will have a limited time to engage the warp drive, or the coils will automatically discharge to prevent damage to the ship.
Warp coils charged.
When the ship sustains damage, it's up to you to deploy repair crews and get critical systems back in working order. You have a limited number of crews available. You may send multiple crews to repair a single system faster, or you may spread them out to work on multiple systems at once. Activate your repair controls now. We have simulated damage to your phaser banks and scanners. Assign repair crews to both systems to get them back to full working condition.
Phaser array restored. Sensor array restored.
It's possible to increase the power to one or more systems beyond normal safe operating limits by rerouting the ship's power grid. Switch to rerouting mode now. Try diverting extra power to shields by dragging an adjacent power node over to it. You have increased maximum shield strength by drawing some power from other systems. This situation is risky, though. The extra power flowing through those conduits could cause internal damage. When you use the rerouting system, you must keep an eye on the power grid and be ready to make changes as needed. Various systems of the ship affect how easily other vessels can detect the Aegis. The Aegis is designed to avoid detection at ranges where other Federation vessels would be easily visible to another ship's sensors. As Chief Engineer, you can monitor all systems which are affecting the ship's signature and gauge the range at which the Aegis will be detectable to other vessels. This information is vital when trying to avoid contact with hostile ships.
Captain's log, stardate 225-8.161. My crew is assembled, and we're preparing to disembark on our expedition to the trench. Before we depart, however, Starfleet Command has asked us to complete one final exercise to confirm the Aegis's fitness for the mission ahead, and undoubtedly to test the readiness of her captain and crew.
Captain, we have a message incoming from Deep Space K7. Opening channel.
Aegis, we have a freighter coming into dock, and we've had a little trouble lately with smugglers trafficking invasive species. On your way out, I think it'd be best for everyone if you could just verify the ship isn't carrying any wildlife.
Aye,
Staying
Captain.
with them.
Target selected. Initiating scan.
I need to send a technician to the cargo transporter for phase tuning. I am not detecting any unusual life forms aboard the freighter, Captain.
I'll let K7 know the ship's clean.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Preparing for warp. Allocating power.
Warp course plotted. Lining up for warp vector. Warp vector aligned.
Warp
Course
coils
laid in,
charged.
Captain. Aye.
I'm picking up a distress signal, Captain. Channel open.
USS Aegis. My vessel has lost all power and our life support systems are nearly exhausted. We have a crew of 6. I request that you take us aboard your ship as soon as possible.
Scanning.
The vessel is empty, and all crew members are accounted for.
Allocation.
We have a priority message incoming from Starfleet Command. Opening channel.
Captain, we've lost contact with one of our survey vessels, the USS Nicholson. You're the closest ship to their last known position. We need you to locate the vessel and render any aid they may need. We're sending their last coordinates to you now. Starfleet out.
Plotting course.
Aye, Captain.
Powering engines for impulse.
Plotting impulse course. On your mark, Captain. Aye, understood.
In the area. If we get too close, they'll be attracted to our hull, and the damage could be severe. We should keep our distance.
The environment is inhibiting the effectiveness of our sensors, Captain. We are, however, detecting pockets of plasma coolant. They may provide clues as to the Nicholson's whereabouts.
Aye, Captain. Locking on target. Scanning target. Scan complete.
Transferring data to your panel, Captain.
Aye, aye, Captain. Throttle to 0.
Raising shields. Torpedoes arming. Understood. Locking new target. Scan initiated. Full scan
I am
complete.
sending new data to your panel, Captain. Sensors are detecting a distress beacon, but it is not a Federation frequency. It looks like a civilian vessel needs assistance as well.
Scanning.
I'm picking up a signal on emergency frequencies.
Scanning complete.
On screen.
Aegis, according to my engineer, our engines are locked in some sort of malfunction cycle. If we could temporarily override them, I think we can fix the problem.
Exiting the anomaly.
Detected.
Aye. New target locked. Scanning target. Scan complete.
I believe our lost ship is showing on sensors now, Captain.
We're being hailed.
Aegis, this is the USS Nicholson. Our vessel is severely damaged and leaking radiation. Most of my crew escaped, but a few of us are trapped in the forward compartment. I need you to transport us off the ship. And then, well, she's too dangerous. We can't just leave her floating out here. You'll have to scuttle her.
Exiting the anomaly.
Scan complete. Life signs detected.
Staying
Aye,
with
aye,
you.
Captain. Lowering shields.
Acquiring lock.
Aye, aye. Full stop.
Energizing.
Aye, aye. Shields raised. Aye, aye. Target selected. Scanning. Scan
I will
complete.
update your panel, Captain.
Roger that. Locking new target. Firing!
Target selected.
Transferring analysis to your panel, Captain.
Aye. Targeting. Engaging.
Invalid target. Warning.
Entering
Environmental
anomaly.
hazard detected.
Aye,
Following
Captain.
the target.
Changing target. Scan
Aye,
initiated.
Captain. Bring her to full stop.
Scanning complete. Aye, Captain. New target locked. Opening fire! You got it. Updating target.
Moving out of the anomaly.
Scanning target.
I am updating your panel,
Yes,
Captain.
Targeting. Firing.
Aye. Full stop.
Understood. Dropping shields.
Aye, Captain. Prioritizing power to phasers.
It looks like that fixed it. We should be able to take it from here. Thanks for your help. You probably just saved all our lives.
Aye, Captain. Locking on target.
Understood. Equalizing power.
Aye, aye, Captain. Throttle to 0. Aye, aye. Adjusting her heading.
Roger that. Raising shields. Arming torpedoes. Aye.
Captain,
New
we've
target
reached our
locked.
destination.
Engaging target. Yes, Captain. Shields lowered. Torpedoes disarmed. Aye, aye,
Following the
Captain.
target.
Changing target.
Affirmative. Maximizing power to phasers.
Warning.
Entering the
Environmental
anomaly.
hazard detected.
Captain, I have an update from Starfleet Command. They're sending us new coordinates.
Aye, aye. Balancing power.
Calculating travel vector.
The AEC calibrations are complete. Can you check them out?
Aye, aye.
I'll take a run through.
Diverting power for impulse.
Making ready for impulse. Course plotted. On your mark. Aye, aye, Captain.
Captain, I'm getting something on the distress channel. Putting it on screen.
This is Captain Jameson of the Kobayashi Mine. We've struck a gravitic mine. We've lost all power and our hull has been penetrated. Life support systems are failing. Our position is Gamma Hydro Section 10. Please, you must help us.
Captain, that places them in the Klingon neutral zone. Entering the zone would put us in violation of treaty.
Plasma containment is within tolerances. Understood.
Staying with them.
Locking new target. Aye, aye.
Affirmative.
Disengaging.
We're approaching the Klingon neutral zone, Captain.
Full stop.
I will update your panel, Captain.
My entire sensor array just lit up. I'm taking a look.
Transferring data to your panel, Captain.
You got
Following
it.
the target.
Updating target.
Aye.
Disarming torpedoes.
I'll alert medical.
Aye, aye. Target selected. Scanning. Scan complete. We've got life signs.
Staying with them.
Establishing lock.
Sensors are showing waveforms consistent with recent cloaking activity.
Acquiring transporter lock.
Enemy vessel decloaking. New contact. One hostile.
Energizing. Others are still awaiting transport.
Aye, Captain.
Captain, we've been detected.
Training torpedoes. Aye, aye,
Following.
Captain. Changing target. Engaging. Target
Following the
selected.
target.
Scan initiated.
Warning. Cloaked vessel detected.
We've got incoming ordnance.
particle analyzers are reacting, Captain. There may be a cloaked vessel operating in the area.
Staying with them.
Targeting. Opening fire. Hostile ship decloaking. I've got multiple hostile contacts. Hostile vessel destroyed. Roger that.
Following the target.
Locking new target. Firing.
Understood. Prioritizing power to phasers.
Kobayashi Maru, 25% hull integrity.
Shields at 50%. Our shields are at 25%.
Incoming fire!
We just lost our shields.
Kobayashi Maru hull, 10%. The Kobayashi Maru was just destroyed.
Captain, we're clear of hostiles.
Congratulations, Captain. You and your crew have just completed the Kobayashi Maru simulation. I know it's not easy to face a no-win situation like that, but it's a necessary test, both for Starfleet and for yourselves. I think we all have a better idea now of the decisions you'll make when there's no obvious right answer. Based on your overall performance, I'm not only clearing the Aegis for Operation Distant Shore, I'm recommending that you lead the expedition into the trench.
Captain's log, stardate 2258.193. We believe we've identified a candidate world for Vulcan resettlement. The Governing Council for Settlements in the Trench has granted us permission to perform a survey of Silva 4 and its home system, on condition that we share all our findings with the Council. We'll be accompanied by our science vessel USS Huxley. This is our first journey into the uninhabited regions of the Trench.
Incoming message from Starfleet. Putting it on screen.
Captain, I understand you're about to get underway. Before you go, I wanted to remind you that you are representing the entire United Federation of Planets out there. I'm counting on each of you to demonstrate our ideals to the highest possible degree. But don't worry, you have Starfleet Command's every confidence. Good luck to you and your crew. Starfleet out.
We're being hailed, Captain. It's the Huxley.
Aegis, this is Captain Ukwu of USS Huxley. Our system checks are complete. We're ready to go. We'll stand by and follow you out when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Preparing for warp. Adjusting power.
Warp course is set. Lining up for warp. We're on vector for warp. Course
Ready
plotted.
for warp.
Charged.
Entering anomaly.
I am detecting several localized energy pulses nearby. I do not recognize their signature. I recommend we perform an active scan on one.
Aye, Captain. New target locked. Initiating scan.
I am updating your panel, Captain.
USS Huxley has entered the system.
Aegis, keep your distance from those distortions. One just detonated when we got close to it. Damage is minor, but we don't want to do that again.
Captain, I'm reading a number of spatial disturbances. Waveforms are similar to a Class 1 plasma storm, but it seems to be affecting the entire system. It may impact navigation. We should proceed with caution.
Plotting course.
Aye, Captain.
Allocating engine power for impulse.
We're ready to go. Plotting impulse course. Aye, understood.
Understood, Huxley. Stand by. Captain, USS Huxley is getting unusual readings from their planetary scans. They're requesting we verify with a scan of our own.
Calculating travel vector.
Aye, on your
Diverting
mark.
power for impulse.
Laying course for impulse.
Would you mind investigating the efficiency loss here?
Alright, I'll take care of it.
Aye,
Moving to
Captain.
record.
Updating target. Probe is away.
I
Probe
am
is
sending
in
new
place.
data to your panel, Captain. Intriguing. Silva 4 may have been inhabitable sometime in the past, but if so, something has changed it dramatically.
Incoming message from Captain Ukwu.
Captain, I've asked my science team to perform deep planetary scans on Silver 4. It'll take us a little while. If you can complete the survey of the remaining areas, we should be finished by the time you return.
Plotting course.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Powering engines for impulse.
Making ready for impulse.
Calculating travel vector.
Scanning for anomalous energy fields.
The storm is getting stronger, Captain. And based on these readings, I believe it will continue to worsen. Something about those asteroids appears to be drawing power from our warp core, Captain. I am receiving anomalous readings from the asteroid cluster, Captain.
We're picking up trace signals from deeper within the field. It's too faint for me to decipher.
Locking on target.
Maybe a distress beacon of some sort.
I finished the
Transferring
scan.
analysis to your panel, Captain.
Aye, aye. Throttle to 0.
Aye, aye. Shields raised. Understood. Blocking new target. Scan initiated. Scanning.
Transferring data to your panel, Captain.
Aye, aye. Targeting. Firing.
No target selected.
Aye. New target locked.
Warning.
Entering the
Environmental
anomaly.
hazard detected.
I have a new report from maintenance to check out.
Scanning. Aye, Captain. Locking on target. Engaging target.
Aye, understood. Bring her to full stop.
Acknowledged. Full power to phaser banks.
The storm is intensifying. I am updating your panel, Captain. I am sending new data to your panel, Captain.
Yes, Captain. Target selected. Initiating scan.
Moving into the anomaly. Exiting anomaly. Aye, aye. Throttle to 0.
Captain. Changing target.
I modified the output algorithms a little. Mind taking a look?
Aye, Captain.
Scanning.
Full stop.
No problem.
Scan complete.
That's the source of the signal. It does appear to have been a distress signal at some point, but the signal's far too weak for it to be of any use now.
Perhaps it has been overwhelmed by the environmental conditions.
Plotting course.
Aye.
Torpedoes on
Course
Diverting
laid in,
power for
Captain.
impulse.
Plotting impulse course. Aye, Captain.
Particle analysis shows localized high-frequency oscillation around the moon. It is causing reduced fidelity in our sensors. We should be able to complete a scan, but quality may be compromised.
Aye, understood.
Sick bay's reporting nominal power usage. Could you verify when you get a chance?
Let me load up a simulation.
Aye. Dropping shields. Roger that. Updating target. Firing.
Aye, Captain. Bringing her to full stop.
Aye, aye, Captain. Dropping on target. Deploying probe. The probe's in position and transmitting data.
Intriguing. There are patterns on the moon consistent with subsurface structures, Captain. I see no signs of life, but that may be due to the atmospheric interference. Our belief that this area is uninhabited may have been misinformed.
Calculating travel vector.
Aye, aye.
Allocating engine power for impulse.
Laying course for impulse. Course plotted. On your mark. Aye.
This nebula has an unusually high concentration of ionically charged particles. Remaining within the particle field will negatively impact shield function.
Aye, aye, Captain. Engines to
We should
halt.
launch a probe and get out of here as soon as possible.
Aye,
Adjusting
aye.
heading
Targeting.
coordinates.
Launching probe.
Aye, aye.
We're getting data
Full
back
stop.
from the probe.
The probe has detected a ship, Captain.
They may need help. There's no activity on standard subspace frequencies, but we may want to check it out just in case.
Entering the anomaly. Moving into the anomaly. Follow.
Aye, aye. Updating target. Scanning target.
Aye. Throttle to 0.
Scanning.
I will update your panel, Captain.
The vessel's computer is intact. It's encrypted, but we should be able to access it through our remote intrusion system.
Aye, aye, Captain. Staying with them.
Warning.
Entering
Environmental
anomaly.
hazard detected.
Exiting the
Understood.
anomaly.
Raising shields.
Aye. Bring her to full stop. Exiting anomaly.
The ship's been picked clean. Multiple hull breaches. It must have happened fairly recently. The last log entry was just a few days ago. There's no one for us to save here. We may want to scuttle the ship to make sure no one else gets drawn in here.
Aye, Captain.
Follow.
New target locked. Engaging.
Warning. Warning.
Aye, Captain. Maximizing power to phasers.
Entering the anomaly. Aye, aye. Throttle to 0.
Hostile vessel closing in!
I've got a new contact. Hostile.
Following the target.
Blocking new target.
Enemy vessel inbound! Captain, incoming message from the Huxley on emergency channels.
Aegis, we are under attack by 2 unidentified vessels. We need immediate support.
Entering anomaly.
Plotting course.
Moving into the anomaly. Exiting anomaly. Entering the anomaly.
Warning.
We've got incoming munitions!
Moving out of the anomaly.
Warning.
Moving into the anomaly.
Detected.
Exiting the anomaly. Moving out of the anomaly.
Warning. Travel vector. Environmental
Entering
hazard
anomaly.
detected.
Aye, Captain.
Torpedoes
Powering
disarmed.
engines for
Course laid in,
impulse.
Captain. Making ready for impulse. Aye, aye, Captain.
USS Huxley is reporting 75% hull integrity. They know we're here. Hostile contacts detected. Aye, Captain. Target selected.
Affirmative.
Opening
Full
fire.
power to engines. Yes, Captain. Full power to phaser banks.
Incoming fire. They're still with us. They must be detecting our impulse trail. You got it.
Staying with
Locking on target. Roger that.
Following the
targeting. Hostile vessel closing in. hostile ship is fleeing. We did it. The Huxley is secure.
Aye.
I appreciate the help, Aegis. I'm afraid we need a little more. We've sustained damage on several decks, and our navigational systems are down. We need to get back to Edinov as soon as possible, but we can't plot a course. If you can lead the way, my chief engineer believes she has a method for us to follow your warp signature.
Aye,
Disarming
understood.
torpedoes.
Initializing warp protocols. Diverting power.
Warp course laid in. Lining up for warp vector.
Warp coils charged.
Charged.
Warp vector aligned. We're ready to go. Aye, aye, Captain.
Aye, aye, Captain. Lowering shields.
USS Huxley has arrived safely, Captain.
Thanks for getting us back home, Aegis. I think we can take it from here.
Captain's...
We're being hailed. Opening channel.
This is Anton Serko, acting captain of the Polaris. We're experiencing multiple system failures. Please, keep your distance. We can't guarantee your safety.
The Polaris's current trajectory will take them directly through the asteroid field, Captain. Their chances of survival are effectively zero.
If we can get within range, we may be able to disrupt their engines.
Aye, aye. Maximizing.
I'll contact USS Raleigh and request support.
Aye, aye. Target selected.
Following the
Understood.
target.
Updating target.
There's a tiny leak in one of the EPS conduits. Any idea where?
Okay, let's see what we got.
Captain, incoming message from the vessel.
Please, you have to help. We're taking supplies to a research station in the Persef system. Something went wrong. Something happened to the star. We got hit by some kind of blast wave or something. And now we can't reach anyone at the station. You have to go back. You have to help us, please.
USS Raleigh is arriving. Incoming message from the Raleigh, Captain. On screen.
Aegis, this is USS Raleigh. We're on hand to assist the Polaris.
The Raleigh is better equipped to help with repairs, Captain. I advise we check on that station.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Preparing for warp. Allocating power.
Warp course plotted. Aligning warp vector. We're aligned for warp.
Warp coils ready.
Aye.
I am not reading any life signs on the station,
Changing target.
but I am picking up a few escape pods amongst the debris.
Captain, we have life
Captain,
signs.
sensors indicate the star is experiencing wide-scale coronal disintegration. If the core erupts, our ship will not be able to withstand the blast wave.
Plasma coolant levels are nominal.
We've arrived.
Energizing.
You got it. Locking new target.
Captain, we should deliver the survivors to the Raleigh. Their medbay is significantly larger.
I'll contact them and ask them to put their medical staff on alert.
Life signs detected.
I am detecting tachyon levels consistent with recent use of a cloaking device.
We should be on our guard. Captain, I'm getting a signal of unknown origin here.
Federation vessel, leave now or be destroyed. You have 30 seconds to comply.
What are the Klingons doing in the trench?
Arriving at our
Understood.
destination.
Targeting. Scanning. Scan complete. We've got life signs.
Acquiring transporter lock.
We're showing on their sensors.
Roger that. Shields up.
That's a Klingon D5 cruiser.
One enemy vessel. Aye, aye. Changing target. Scanning.
Warning. Cloaked vessel detected.
Yes, Captain. New target locked. Engaging target.
Maximizing power to phasers.
Environmental radiation levels are spiking.
Starting
The star's core is going to erupt soon.
I've got new contact. Hostile. Target system is disrupted. Enemy retreating.
Shield strength at 50%.
Enemy vessel destroyed. Aye.
Following the
target
target.
selected. Scanning target.
Aye, aye. Prioritizing power to shields.
Aye, aye,
Following.
Captain. Locking new target. Firing. Aye, Captain. Attempting system disruption. Locking on target.
Shield power down.
We're disrupting the target system. Aye, aye. Enemy breaking
Hostile
contact.
ship is fleeing.
Aye, Captain. Target selected. Initiating scan.
I
Entering the
count
anomaly.
3 escape pods we have not yet searched.
Warning. Cloaked vessel detected.
Yes, Captain. Shields lowered.
Establishing lock.
Exiting the anomaly.
Enemy vessel decloaking. New contact.
transport
One
to
hostile.
active shields.
Aye, aye. Shields raised. Aye, Captain.
Staying with them.
Locking new target. Opening fire.
Target's closing on an attack vector.
Shields 50%.
The amount of environmental radiation is spiking to dangerously high levels, Captain.
Aye, Captain. Prioritizing power to phasers. Shields 25%.
I'm in. Target system disrupted. Aye,
Following
aye.
the target.
Updating target. Engaging target.
We've got incoming ordnance. Captain, it looks like matter from the star is causing temperature spikes in certain areas, severe enough to damage the ship. Those pods might not last long out there.
Warning.
Entering
Environmental
anomaly.
hazard
We
detected.
have lost shields.
into the anomaly.
Warning. Cloaked vessel detected.
We've arrived. Entering the anomaly.
Energizing.
Aye, Captain. Targeting.
Aye, Captain. Prioritizing power to engines.
Shifting
The
cloaking.
anomaly.
2 pods remain.
Moving into the anomaly.
New contact. 1 enemy vessel. Aye. Shields up.
Exiting the anomaly. Exiting anomaly.
Understood. Locking on target.
Stellar core eruption is imminent. We need to warp out of here, Captain.
Entering
Shields
anomaly.
at 50%.
Aye, aye.
Torpedoes on
Warp
station.
vector aligned.
Protocols. Adjusting power.
Warp course laid in. Lining up for warp.
Our shields are at 25%.
On your mark,
Coils
Captain.
charged.
Aye, Captain.
Captain's log, stardate 2258.206.
Once we arrive in the Arna system, we will have to be cautious. Based on my data, I believe the Klingons have established a sensor.
We're being hailed. Opening channel.
This is Anton Serko, acting captain of the Polaris. We're experiencing multiple system failures. Please keep your distance. We can't guarantee your safety.
The Polaris's current trajectory will take them directly through the asteroid field, Captain. Their chances of survival are effectively 0.
If we can get within range, we may be able to disrupt their engines. I'll contact USS Raleigh and request support.
Aye, aye. Full power to engines.
Yes,
Staying with
Captain.
them.
New target locked. Scan initiated.
Cargo base dead.
Captain, incoming message from the vessel.
Please, you have to help. We're taking supplies to a research station in the Persef system. And something went wrong. Something happened to the star. We got hit by some kind of blast wave or something. And now we can't reach anyone at the station. You have to go back. You have to help them, please.
USS Raleigh is arriving. Incoming message from the Raleigh, Captain. On screen.
Aegis, this is USS Raleigh. We're on hand to assist the Polaris.
The Raleigh is better equipped to help with repairs, Captain. I advise we check on that station.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Preparing for warp. Allocating power.
Warp course is set. Aligning warp vector. We're aligned for warp.
Warp coils ready.
On your march. Aye, understood.
I am not reading any life signs on the station, but I am picking up a few escape pods amongst the debris. Captain, sensors indicate the star is experiencing wide-scale coronal disintegration. If the core erupts, our ship will not be able to withstand the blast wave.
I think something may be off. The phaser array is running hot. It's barely within operational tolerances.
Establishing lock.
Arriving at our destination.
Energizing.
Logging on target.
We should deliver the survivors to the Raleigh. Their medbay is significantly larger.
I'll contact them and ask them to put their medical staff on alert.
I am detecting tachyon levels consistent with recent use of a cloaking device.
Updating target.
We should be on our guard.
Initiating scan. Scan complete. Life signs detected.
Acquiring lock.
Captain, I'm getting a signal of unknown origin here.
Federation vessel, leave now or be destroyed. You have 30 seconds to comply.
What are the Klingons doing in the trench?
Captain,
Energizing.
we've reached our destination.
Raising shields.
Captain, we've been detected.
Aye, aye. Dropping shields. New contact.
That's a Klingon D5 cruiser.
Aye, aye. Shields raised. Aye. Changing target. Scanning target. Torpedoes arming.
Hostile vessel inbound.
Incoming hostile contact.
Radiation levels are spiking. The star's core is going to erupt soon. I count 3 escape pods we have not yet searched.
We just lost our shields.
Core damaged.
from the area.
Roger that. Locking new target. Aye, aye, Captain. Attempting to disrupt. New target locked. Scanning. We're disrupting the target system. Aye, target selected. Scanning.
Two pods remain.
Roger that. New target locked.
Shields, 50%.
Got incoming munitions.
Shields, 25%. We have lost shields.
Entering the anomaly.
Shield emitters damaged.
The amount of environmental radiation is spiking to dangerously high levels, Captain.
Yes, Captain. Changing target. Scanning.
Exiting the anomaly.
Full scan complete.
Arriving
Aye,
at our
Captain.
destination.
Updating target. Initiating scan.
Objects 3 and 4.
Understood. Starting disruption attempt.
Shield strength
Targeting.
at 50%.
We've got hostiles inbound.
Shields at 25%.
There is still one pod out there.
Are down.
Torpedo launch.
Aye, aye, Captain. Locking new target.
Aye, aye. Full power to shields.
Captain, it looks like matter from the star is causing temperature spikes in certain areas, severe enough to damage the ship. Those pods might not last long out there.
Warning.
Entering
Environmental
anomaly.
hazard detected.
Exiting anomaly. Moving into the anomaly.
Aye, aye. Shields lowered.
Acquiring transporter line.
Hull integrity at 50%.
Energizing.
Aye, Captain. Locking on target. Scan
Moving out of the
initiated.
anomaly.
Array damaged.
Incoming fire!
Damaged. Warning.
Entering
Environmental
anomaly.
hazard detected. Core damaged.
Exiting anomaly.
Acknowledged. Starting repairs on warp core.
Entering the anomaly.
Hull integrity at 25%.
Exiting the anomaly. Aye.
Torpedo
Preparing for
disarmed.
warp. Diverting power.
Warp course plotted. Lining up for warp vector. We're on vector for warp.
Ready
On your
for
mark,
warp.
Captain. Aye, Captain. We're aligned for warp.
Initializing
We're ready to
warp. Adjusting power.
go. Warp course laid in. Lining up.
Captain's log, stardate 2258.206. It's become clear that the dangers of the trench make it unsuitable for a population as fragile as the Vulcans. The Federation will have to find a new home for the Vulcan people elsewhere. After our encounter with Klingon warships, our mission has changed. We need to know what the Klingon Empire is up to. We've detected significant Klingon activity deep within the trench. We're going in alone to see what we can learn.
Once we arrive in the Arna system, we will have to be cautious. Based on my data, I believe the Klingons have established a sensor network.
Aye, Captain.
Preparing for warp. Allocating power.
Warp course plotted. Lining up for warp vector. Warp vector
Ready for
aligned.
warp.
Course laid in, Captain. Aye.
Affirmative.
What are those things?
Starships, Lieutenant. Or the remains of them.
But from where?
Some odd feedback effects in the impulse engine.
Unknown.
Did you check on that?
The design and materials of construction matched no identified source.
I wonder who built them.
I would be more concerned about who destroyed them.
Aye.
Aye, understood.
Affirmative.
Can you take a minute to confirm the new guidance modules and the escape pod systems are online?
I'll take a look, but you owe me one.
Warning. Cloaked vessel detected.
Aye, aye. Full stop.
Ship decloaking! I've got a new contact. Hostile.
Aye. Throttle to 1/4.
Hostile ship is fleeing.
Transferring analysis to your panel, Captain.
Aye, aye. Maximum throttle.
I'm picking up some localized signals, Captain. They're consistent with a Klingon sensor network node. If we can access a node without triggering it, we may be able to inject an override. It could give us more time to work in the system undetected.
You got it. Target selected. Scanning.
Aye, aye, Captain. Setting throttle to full.
Can you see what the issue is there?
I am updating your panel, Captain.
Following
Aye,
the
aye.
target.
New target locked.
Yes, Captain.
Moving into the anomaly.
Hazard detected.
Entering anomaly. Exiting the anomaly.
Aye, Captain.
Exiting anomaly.
Target selected.
Aye. Throttle to zero.
Scanning target. disrupted.
That should keep us from showing up on the sensor network for now. We're picking up additional network nodes around the system, Captain. Each one we disrupt might buy us a little more time to operate.
Getting irregular power surges.
I will update the chart of our operational area.
I'll run a diagnostic on that.
Plotting course.
Aye, Captain.
Allocating engine power for impulse.
Laying course for impulse. Course plotted. Aye, aye, Captain. Staying with
Updating target. Aye, aye. Locking new target. Scanning. Scanning.
Transferring data to your panel, Captain.
Aye, understood. Bring her to full stop.
Impulse engines showing all green.
I'm in. Target system disrupted.
Travel vector.
Aye, aye.
Powering engines for impulse.
Making ready for impulse. On your mark, Captain. Aye.
Warning.
Entering the
Environmental
anomaly.
hazard detected.
Aye, aye, Captain. Locking on target. Scanning. Captain, scans show the anomaly is hazardous.
I believe our vessel will absorb the anomaly's effects with little trouble, Captain. It could cause direct damage to the ship. I will update your panel, Captain.
Warning.
Moving into the anomaly. Aye, aye, Captain. Full speed ahead. Exiting the anomaly.
Scanning target. Target system is disrupted.
Plotting course.
Environmental controls are due for a diagnostic scan.
I can check that
Aye,
out.
aye.
Diverting power for impulse.
Plotting impulse course.
Warning.
Entering the
Environmental
anomaly.
hazard detected.
We're ready to go. Exiting anomaly.
Calculating travel vector.
Aye, aye, Captain. Course
Allocating
plotted.
engine power
On your
for
mark.
impulse.
Aye, understood. Laying course for impulse.
A probe should be able to keep an eye on what's going on here.
Aye, Captain.
Roger that. Targeting. Initiating scan.
Our ship should have little problem enduring the anomaly's effects. I am sending new data to your panel, Captain.
Aye, aye.
Understood.
Warning.
Moving into the
Environmental
anomaly.
hazard detected.
Captain, we've reached our destination.
Affirmative.
Picking up possible photonic radiation emissions.
Can you confirm the covariant oscillator calibration's complete?
Say, let me take a look at that.
Radiometric converters functioning normally.
The debris field will make it difficult for the Klingons to detect.
Aye, aye.
Warning.
Entering
Environmental
anomaly.
hazard detected.
Captain, hostile reinforcements en route.
Warning. Cloaked
They know we're
vessel
here.
detected.
Aye, Captain. Raising shields. Arming torpedoes. Aye. Enemy vessel decloaking. Aye, aye. Target selected. Deploying probe. New contact. One enemy vessel. The probe
We are receiving data from the probe.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Torpedoes
Powering
on sail.
engines for impulse.
Plotting impulse course. Course plotted. Aye.
Aye, Captain.
Yes, Captain. Lowering shields. Understood. Targeting. Scan initiated.
Affirmative.
Scans complete. The anomaly's hazardous.
My readings suggest the effects of the anomaly will be mild.
Following the
Aye,
target.
aye. Locking new target.
It puts us at risk of damage to the ship. Transferring analysis to your panel, Captain.
Warning. Environmental hazard detected.
Aye, aye,
Follow.
Captain. Updating target.
acknowledged.
Warning.
Predictive algorithm's been upgraded if you want to test it.
Let's see what I can find.
Aye, aye. Locking on target.
Aye, aye. Full stop.
Scanning target.
Exiting anomaly.
We're disrupting the target system.
Calculating travel vector.
Aye, Captain.
Diverting power for impulse.
Making ready for impulse. Course laid in, Captain. Aye.
Hostile contacts detected.
Sensors are picking up a strong signal coming from that wreckage. I do not recognize the signature.
Breaches on deck 7.
Roger that. Changing target. Initiating scan. Scan is showing the anomaly as dangerous.
The anomaly will cause minor disruptions to normal system function.
Aye, aye.
Aye, aye.
Our ship is likely to sustain direct damage as a result. I am updating your ping, Captain.
Yes, Captain. New target locked.
Aye.
Bipolar fluid damaged.
Moving out of the anomaly.
Full scan
From these readings, it looks as though there is still an active device aboard that vessel. We will have to analyze the data further once we are in safer territory.
Aye, Captain. Bring her to full stop.
Plotting course.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Allocating engine power for impulse.
Laying course for impulse.
Can you look into that power surge from the right warp nacelle?
I'll tell you if anything turns up.
I've got multiple
detecting a civilian vessel in the area, Captain.
I cannot tell what it is hauling, but its signature is fluctuating wildly.
I'm sure the Klingons are monitoring the transport sensors. If we get too close, they'll know exactly where we are.
Aye. Updating target. Scanning. Captain, scans show the anomaly is
Pattern analysis suggests the anomaly's effects will be minor.
Entering anomaly.
Detected.
It puts us at risk of damage to the ship. I will update your panel, Captain.
We have reports from Deck 9 and 14.
Understood. New target locked. You got it. Aye, Captain. Changing target.
Understood. Full stop.
Scan initiated. Captain, we have...
I count 9 crew members aboard the transport. Only 3 of them are Klingon.
They have hostages?
The device they have on board is dangerously unstable. A protomatter core of some kind. Captain, that device is too dangerous to leave in the Klingons' hands. Or anyone's hands, for that matter.
We're showing on their sensors. Hostile vessel inbound. We're too close. Klingon vessels are responding.
Yes, Captain. Locking on target.
Hostiles are calling for reinforcements.
Arming torpedoes.
Hostile reinforcements are on the way.
No valid target.
Hostile destroyed.
I can confirm that the protomatter core was destroyed in the blast.
I believe we have enough data, Captain. We can return to base whenever you are ready.
Power to shield emitters. Shields at 50%.
Aye, aye.
Disarming
Clearing vector
torpedoes.
for warp.
Diverting power.
Warp course is set. Aligning warp vector.